going to get though. I kind of got my mind made up. I'm going to get the 200-watt model, and I'm getting a little 3-tube box, getting a little 3-tube GS35 box, and I'm actually going to stretch my beam out to a 50-foot boom, so I should be doing okay there, Jones Breaker.
Missing on breakfast here.
40 old staff. Good morning.
Who are you talking to out there on the phone?
40 staff. Good morning.
Oh, snap. Hello, Jones. I still hear you in there, Jones. Come on down.
Roger on Arizona. Okay, buddy, Arizona. Come on back, boy. Pin number 5. Throwing you a capacitor in there and run the audio line out the back and just unscrew that ground jack and pull that ground thing out, because we don't ground these radios anyway, do we? 40-40 break.
No, we don't ground the radios. I've never ground, except for Yaesu 101. I think that's the only radio I've ever grounded, because I got bit like 8 or 9 times. I said, hell with that, this radio's getting grounded. Other than that, dude, I don't ground my radios, man. Never been a big radio grounder, but that 101, dude, I had burn marks all over me. It looked like I was in one of them people called that cut themselves up, man. I look like one of them cutters.
Hey, 40. One of them got you. That's isolated transformer. If that's chassis catching you, you got a capacitor going bad in that Yaesu there, break.
Yeah. Well, I got rid of that Yaesu. I love that old 101, though, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I love that old 101, man. That's a fun radio, man. I was thinking about putting my Johnson online today, man. I put it online about 2 months ago. Thinking about putting this old Ranger back online here and putting a little bit of plate modulated audio out there.
I'm running the Viking Valiant, and nobody can tell the difference between the Viking Valiant and the other rig I run. You know which one that is. Nobody can tell the difference between the Viking Valiant and other than I got more drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd rather have less drive. But yeah, man, I kind of got my stuff set up for less drive. You know what I mean? That's why I pulled out the band selector and all that, and I put an input tuner. You know what I mean? Just for that reason, because I'd rather low drive in. Because, I don't like a radio to do all the work. I hear a lot of these guys, they want to crank these radios up. And, dude, your radio's doing too much work. Man, you don't want them radios doing all the work, man. You don't want it to be the workhorse, because that thing is going to take a nosedive on you.
That's right, 40. If you don't know how to do a power network as close as it needs to be, where it needs to be, and get everything tight and right, get everything just right. 50 1-to-1 on input and on the output, then you might as well forget about it. Hey, 40. We don't have to do the math anymore. They know what 3 times 3 times 3 is. 40. Come on.
You know me, I'm a duty cycle kind of guy, man. I am a duty cycle kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? If I buy a 5,000-watt amplifier, I'm going to do 1,500 out of it. You know what I mean? Thing's going to last all day long. So I got the old 500Z box. Dude, the tubes are tested at 100%. Been running them for I don't even know how many years, man. I run the thing at 150 bird. Sit there all day long. All day long. Duty cycle, man. Why tear your junk up, man? Why tear it up?
There's not a reason to tear it up, 40. There's not a reason to tear it up, because I can take a 10K slug and move that needle all around with just a little bit of radio drive. Why tear something up? If you need more drive, something's wrong. You need a bigger tube.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to get a pair of them GS35s, a 3-tuber. I'm looking at this little 3-tuber, and then I'm like I said, I'm going to stretch that beam out, 50-foot boom. 50-foot boom and a little 3-tuber, and that'll should pick me up a few more S units, man. I should be doing okay. Because you know me, man, I'm just a little mud duck station over here, Ken, man. Right now, I'm cruising on a little Russian one-eyed monster.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I'm just cruising on.
Break, 1255, Missouri agitator trying on this mud duck mobile.
And about 5 minutes on delay on the high voltage soft start.
I hear you in there, agitator 4040 would wait.
And there it goes. What do you think about that 4040 break?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all about the duty cycle, baby. But I'm definitely, I'm looking at that 3-tuber. Dude, I don't want to have a whole lot of watts out. I just want to have a big antenna stretched out, man. Let my antenna do the work. Make it take the workload. But every now and then I'll probably twist it up. But you know me. I don't need to get that hot, man. I seem to do okay. You know what I mean? Every now and then I'll get to 9 dB. Every now and then I'll put 9 dB in somebody's radio.
Hey, 4040, it's 62.4 degrees right now. Here's what I said. It's
4040, you're putting 30 dB on my radio here.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, 410, Joe. I had somebody keying up in there saying I'm putting 30 dB on the radio. That'd be a first. Yeah, Jones, I hear you, man. I hear you. And 626, I heard you, man, but Jones got a hammer. You up underneath him, man. But I will acknowledge you, but Jones has got a hammer up here, man. I ain't lying. Mr. Jim, what he is, he an old friend of mine out there in the cornfields of Indiana, working that big old stretch. What do you got, an 8 element? Well, you got one of them doggone signal engineerings, or what do you got there, Captain Bingham?
I got a 4 element 9-foot boom. I got a 4 element moonraker. It's a 9-foot 6-foot. There's a 4 element quad there, 410.
Yeah, 410. Now this is my. You ever see those M2 antennas? I'm looking at the M2 7-element flat side beam with a 50-foot boom. Or my second choice was going to be a 6-element quad, one of them Cubex quads. I'm looking at the Cubex quad, man. A 6-element Cubex quad or the 7-element flat side. I don't know, man. Not big local talker. So, but you know, the quad would definitely, I don't know. I'm kind of torn, man. I'm kind of torn which way I'm going to go. But, we'll see. This is all going to be around January. I'm going to pick all this junk up, man.
4040, I'm talking on 9-foot 6-inch boom. Moonraker 4 hubs, take a picture of it, with 4 8-9 wires going around it. And, I mean, the mass is coming. 3% less than each one. It's just a simple mathematical formula, just like I built 706's 2 element there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger on that, man. Well, you know, I tell these guys, man, I found an old lightning, you know, the 2-element, what you call it there, the signal engineering. And I found one in my buddy's garage, and I made a trade with the guy. Was doing a deal with the guy, and I said, all right, man, well, I found this antenna. It was still in the box. It was from 1970s or whatever. Still had the paper that was wrapped inside of it. It was from 1970s. And, dude, he put that 2-element quad up. I told him, Cotton Bigger, you watch how bad this antenna is. And I tell you what, that Cotton Bigger was getting in there with me, Cotton Bigger. He was getting in there with me. He was rubbing up against me, Cotton Bigger.
706 tries to get in there and take over every now and then. He does it pretty good. I mean, 706 does it pretty good. He rubs elbows with me every now and then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Those little 2-element quads are dangerous. Well, look at, no excuses on the bowl. When you hear me on Prime Minister's song, that's what I was talking on at the time. I was talking on a two-element quad there, right?
Well, look at Gary. With that PDL too, right?
Yeah, Roger on that, man. Yeah, I mean, I thought they put that 5-element up, and I think, they were doing better on the PDL2 there, Roger.
Well, I think she talks better on the 5-element and sings better on the PDL2.
All right, Jones, I think we're losing conditions, Jones. Hey, Jones, I think it's kind of falling out, Captain Leah. All right, Mr. Jones, your homeboy, your brother way out west of the Great Shickies, getting on down.
40-40, conditions are getting better for Snowman in St. Louis.
Yeah, come on, Snowman in St. Louis. Come on, Snowman, let's go.